The next word in the Schuler translation is rabinal, whose meaning cannot be found among the extant definitions given in the dictionary. However, letters read from right to left are defined in the dictionary as equals that, to fan or winnow. The first letter equals is defined as equals 1, the first, of the first. Lane hyphenated onto the end of the word is something done by Schuler and does not need to be carried forward. We can then coin the word lane as that. Though it should be noted that it is a prefix hyphenation for the word beast in the dictionary, suggesting the article equals the, these words possibly being interchangeable. Certainly the next words should be either as two words, bar and lane, or as one word, bar. Remember, the words on the table are read from right to left, but found moving from left to right. And so after the lu and lu should come either bar or bar, or some other grouping of these letters. Ab yields the name of one of the daughters of light, an angel associated with Luna. This would be an alternate grouping of the letters. Bar is the root of the names of 5 princes connected to 5 of the 7 sacred planets, and so we can translate the word as equals prince. Lane is used by the Schulers as the article equals the. If we continue with the Schulers hyphen, we have equals the prince. As 2 separate words, the sentence at this point reads, prince, the. LRL was translated for the table of 12, giving us the definition, equals first changing 1, God, movement, work. This also becomes a keyword to denote some authenticity in our translation of the perimeter letters. Eon is also translated in the table of 12, and another keyword, translated as equals making with some suggestion for equals making the sons of the son of light. The Schuler skipped the E, which is the name of the daughter of light. Remember, this is an apocalyptic language that used the symbols and sets the scenes of the Merkaba and its Hekaloth, so we will see these beings interact. It is up to us to discern the nature of its mythos through our most intuitive and sensitive faculties. We have to attune our consciousness to this egregor. This is the third keyword on the perimeter from the table of 12, which we've translated as archetypal man. We need to retain this for the sake of consistency and the import of this word. Uwo, as we discussed on the table of 12, is translated as archetypal man. This is now the second keyword on the perimeter. Next, we translate C as daughter of light and then find 2 G's, both translated as with a conjunction, which is a fundamental problem in this. However, the 2 G's can be put together to show a more intimate conjunction, such as coitus or the alchemical fusing of the personality with the consciousness of the holy guardian angel. This reduces to the word equals possess or equals inhabit. The next letters, place, comprise a common root for the words, partakers and as many. Basp equals substantial. The next word is oi, which translates as this. Next comes the A, which translates as in, then SE equals morning. Then P equals 8. The letter M is defined as of according to Schuler, but the ENOKIAM dictionary lists it as meaning, except or 9. Obna'au is translated as a scambling of the name Babalan. Next actually, comes the A by itself, with, then Au, which is the root of several words that mean beginning and which is not inconsistent with the idea of God that Au represents to us and the ancient Gnostics. The next 2 N's have no word definition that can more readily assigned. The letter essence gives us the root of interiority, within, inside, selfhood. Nan also is the root of 3 words, power, my power, thorns and the earth name, tablet of union, Nanail. This connects the tablet of union also, to the table and hence, the table more directly with the elemental tablets. Next comes Obo. This translates as garland. Then comes OS, which translates as 12. Next comes LSSN, which could not be translated until we put it in the sentence. Then using inductive reasoning, we were able to translate as equals constellations. For example, translates in the dictionary as holy. Next comes on, made, built, followed by E, daughter of light. And then comes Uwo, a keyword from the table of 12. Archetypal man, makes man, making man. F is visit, visit us. Next is do. This can be the root of dawn, R. Dawn is also the root of the word for hellfire and the word for son of God. Note son not son. This is followed by G, which is either the formal name Ga. This connects to Zda or 31. The next word is actually B and G, which translates as guardian. Next, we have a conundrum. Do we go with an equals apostrophe son of light or man equals root of in the mind, which might be coined as the subtle body? If we go with an, then we have M equals except. If we go with man, then we have S equals fourth or daughter of light, or we have LRS, which is an interesting word to coin. LRS can be worked into 3 words in the dictionary. Last equals apostrophe to dispose, from which the LRS fits completely. Then there's two words in which we could consider LR as a prefix, LRing equals apostrophe stir up and LRL equals apostrophe first changing one, God, movement, work. Taking the general meaning of all these words together and come up with these words, to charge, to rid, to change. But I have nothing definite here. It seems best to go with man here. The Son of Light is at the root of what man, humanity, is, playing a pun on the Enokian word. But more importantly, An is a part of man. The Son of Light is at the root of the subtle body, which may even be interpreted as an angel of the Nephilim or the Atman. We then go with LRS and use the meanings, to charge either as in a talisman or as in marching forward, to rid or banish and to change or alter. Our next letters are the L equals first. FR can be found in two words, Fart equals apostrophe the dwelling places and Fortsm equals apostrophe voice, you lifted your voices. Both are of that internal dwelling place, reminiscent of the Gnostic axiom, that which you have within yourself must be brought forth. And now to formulate the sentences. But first, here's a list of the words. 70 plus 9 plus 300 equals 379. Oh, it equals the size. 3 plus 6 equals 9 can make, with 31 spirits equals the fifth angle. 7 plus 70 equals 77. EO equals making equals I made you. 6 plus 50 equals 65 and equals Son of Light. 80 plus 20 plus 100 equals 200. Ru equals not moving, equals no minus thing, or equals making into not non-existence, destroying. 1 plus 6 plus 80 equals 87. Bar equals Prince. 20 plus 50 equals 70. Lane equals the. 20 plus 80 plus 20 equals 120. LRL equals first changing one, God, movement, work. 7 plus 70 plus 6 plus 50 equals 133. Om equals making, equals the Son of Light. 70 plus 7 equals 147. Nuo archetypal man. 90 plus 7 equals 97. Z daughter of light. 3 plus 3 equals 6. GG equals possess, equals inhabit. 30 plus 20 equals 50. Place partakers, as many. 1 plus 6 plus 200 plus 30 equals 237. Past substantial. 70 plus 9 equals 79. Know this. 6 in, with. 200 plus 7 equals 207. SE morning 30 p8. 8 m except, 9. 20 plus 1 plus 1 plus 50 plus 6 plus 6 plus 100 equals 184. Bna albabalan. 6 in, with. 9 plus 6 plus 70 equals 85. Au beginning, au. 50 plus 50 equals 100 and then root of equals interiority, within, inside, selfhood, power, equals my. Power, thorns, the earth. Name, tablet of union. Nanail. 70 plus 1 plus 20 equals 91. Obel garland. 70 plus 200 equals 207. OS 12. 20 plus 200 plus 200 plus 50 equals 470. LSSN constellations. Lord. 7 plus 3 equals 10. For example, Holy. 70 plus 50 equals 120. Unmade, built. 7 equals daughter of light. 70 plus 7 equals 147. Nuo archetypal man, makes man, making man. 5f visit us. 4 plus 70 equals 74. Do root of dawn, R, which is the root of the word for hellfire. And the word for Son of God. 3g either an abbreviation of the formal name God. 31. 1 plus 50 plus 3 equals 54. B and G guardian. 8 plus 6 plus 50 equals 64. Man root of in the mind or equals subtle body. 20 plus 80 plus 200 equals 300. LRS to charge either as in a talisman or as in marching. Forward, to rid or banish and to change or alter. 7 plus 20 equals 27. L first. 5 plus 80 equals 85. FR equals that which you have within yourself. Comments on some of the word values. That the word for equals holy equals 10 shows the value of all creation in this integral age. That the word for equals sons of light equals 65 connects this with Teferith. That the word for equals garland equals 91 suggests that the 91 parts of the earth are as a garland upon the earth. That the word whose value is 100 has some connection with Liber C. Total value of perimeter words, 4086, which reduces to 18, the moon at 2 and again to 9, Yesod, the moon being attributed, as Yesod is the sphera where the work gets done. 21 so is the holy table of practice. 21 confer, the wake world. And here is that list of words laid into lines. Oit ga eo and this is ga, 31, spirits, with, equals the fifth angle make / making I made you son of light. Rubar lane LMLEO not moving destroying print that first changing one, God making, the sons of son of light. Uwozgg place bas archetypal man daughter of light possess, inhabit partakers as many, substantial. Oil ACPM va adbula al this in, with morning 8, 9, except Babalonin, without, beginning. This is Ga making the son of light, destroying the prince, the first changing one and making the sons of son of light. The archetypal man, the daughter of light possess the partakers, substantial, this in morning the 8, except Babylon without. We can then interpret this to make for better English. This is Ga making the son of light, transforming the prince, the first changing one and making the sons of son of light. The archetypal man is possessed by the daughter of light, who also possesses the partakers. This in the 8 is substantial morning, except Babylon without. As a commentary, Ga is the Enokian entity claiming to be the conductor of that transformative force that is the prince or Teferith. Teferith is the archetype of humanity individualized into the partakers that God transformed into originally as Kether. This is the one become the all as outlined in Liber LXV. The 8 angels of the Lord of Hosts from the fourth heaven are the theme of the first Leaf translation, the only Liber Loagith translation done to date. Next to these we are introduced to the concept of Babylon without or the beginning. The statement is unclear, and for this and other obvious reasons, it is good to present the translation of the first Leaf. Rushing from the fourth heaven 22 and from the Lord of Hosts, 8 fiery angels bring Avenue, the son of light, and foremost of God's angels. Woe, fire pouring down over humanity. Ga, 23 the angel of the loins of the daughter of light. From the holy house, 24 speaks and Semeliel, the angel of the Lord is born. The Lord of Hosts visits daughter of light. 25 Ga the son of light awakens the eld with beautiful praises of the Lord for the daughter of light, and the Lord of darkness Va, the angel of the 4 moons. 26 The daughter of light is powerful, making the Lord to understanding. 27 Within the third heaven. 28 Being with Va in darkness, the 12 lights. 29 Speaking from there, proclaiming, she who is not, pouring down stars from the third heaven. 3 Paths. 30 Bringing fear with strong fire. The philosopher's stone, spirit of the daughter of light. 22 Atziluth, the archetypal world. 23 The logos made manifest. 24 The starry heavens. 25 She who wakens the eld of the king. 26 The moon is the astral light, in 4 phases, new, first QTR, full and third QTR. 27 The daughter of light is Bina. 28 Braya, the creative world. 29 The constellations of the zodiac. 30 Salt, sulfur and mercury. This really begs the question, do we try to force these lines to agree, or do we leave these contradictions to a deeper symbolism that we've yet to discover, no less, understand? NN. Root of equals interiority, within, inside, selfhood, power, equals my power, thorns, the earth name, tablet of union. Obolos LSSN Nebraska on E Garland 12 constellations, Lord's holy maid, built daughter of light. Uwefdu. Archetypal man, makes man, making man visit us Enokian apostrophe spelled in full. Keyword, root of hellfire. Root of sun god. GP and G-man. Ga abrev. Spirits, equals the fifth angel, 31 guardian equals in the mind, equals subtle body. LRS LFR to charge, to rid or banish to change or alter first inner essence. The tablet of union Garland 12 constellations holy, made the daughter of light into the archetypal man. Visit us spirit of the sun, Ga, guardian of the subtle body to charge the first inner essence. Interpreting this again for better English. The tablet of union garlands the 12 holy constellations holy, made by the daughter of light into the archetypal man. Invoke the spirit of the sun, Ga, guardian of the subtle body to charge the first inner essence. And as a commentary to this, we see first, directly, the connection of the tablet of union with the holy table of practice. Altogether, this translation has tied all the elements of the Enokian temple into one cohesive and directly tied together unit. And we have an instruction here to invoke Ga, which may even be deduced as a proactive way to charge the sigillum Dei myth. The interpretation of these sentences has deliberately been left open and not finalized, as we will yet learn of more words due to the forced letter groups that remain in future translations of Liber Loagith. The need to corroborate the two seems essential to deciphering the language that should be inherently revealed by the letters. The heptarchic magic. The first 12 by 7 table. The lettering of the layman. OGONROLEGOPOSEFILELBONOMTUROPSIFAFIALELOPSINOGIANOGIASIALOPSINOGIANOGIASIALORNESPIANSIGIALORNEGIA. The table is formed from the names of the Heptarchic kings and princes, themselves derived from the tabula collecta and without their initial letter BS. Each row contains the king and prince of a particular day, written from right to left. The central squares outlined in red are called the heart. The squares surrounding the heart are called the flesh. The two columns on each end are called the skin. The Heptarchic layman is formed from this tablet by transposition of the letters. The layman D and Kelly were later given the first of two 12x7 tables, formed from the tabula collecta. Along with this, they received a layman that consisted entirely of letters taken from this table and arranged as shown below. The purpose of the layman was to empower the magician and show his right to perform the Heptarchic magic. The layman should be worn hanging from a chain about the neck and over the robe of one's grade. No direction has been found for the material for the construction of the layman. Whether of vellum, virgin parchment, wood or metal, the aspirant to this magic shall construct this of his or her own ingenium. The letters of the layman. The top two rows of letters in the outer box are the letters of the top two rows of the flesh of the first 12x7 table, and the bottom two rows of letters in the outer box are the letters of the bottom two rows of the flesh of the first 12x7 table. The letters on the sides of the outside box of the layman are the letters of the flesh on the sides of the heart of the first 12x7 table. The four corners of the inner box of the layman come from the heart of the 12x7 table. These are also the letters that comprise the table of 12. And finally, the letters of the diamond in the middle of the layman read from right to left, top to bottom, both in the diamond and using the skin of the first 12x7 table. It seems the letters of the diamond letters, should make the central statement of the layman, giving us first, a tetragrammaton alo, formed of the four triangles at the points of the diamond, and which can be translated as equals I am. Ol is the root of the word for equals I have, oli, and the letter essence gives the idea of existence to the letter O, which is repeated and replaces the I in oli, and so equals I am is coined, and then the following words from the boxed letters of the diamond. O equals 5, this, found in dictionary. Gigabytes equals gigabytes is the root for two variant spellings of the servient angel water of earth. The suffix being Alabama or heel, which could be considered as L in the Hebrew system, connecting the word to godhood. If the servient angel is servient or subordinate to the elemental, then gigabytes is the elemental water of earth, mud. Or we could say equals slime, even meaning the slimy proteins from which life began. About equals E is equals daughter of light, and B's letter essence gives us the idea of creation, as B also is the key to the holy table. O as a root for words that are the names of the ministers of two planets, Venus and Sol, as it is the root of a word that mean equals star or equals stars, and the very similar L translates as equals the first. From this, we can induce the idea of star stuff, hence, equals ether. Equals. Together, the previous two words give the idea of the phrase, equals milk of the stars, which is the body of Newt. Equals. Nonus equals no is found as the prefix for the words equals become and equals you. Nis is found in the words equals come and equals come away. You come away would be the translation of this verb. Lcn equals LSSN has been translated in the Holy Table, in context with the sentence of the perimeter letter in which is was contained, translated as equals constellations or equals lords. This expansion of that word may be a particular constellation or lord. A is translated as equals among, which inserted in LSSN could indicate the equals ecliptic. SF equals as translates as equals was, and E is the equals daughter of light, yet U has no translation. Its letter essence gives us the idea of equals reflection. Use as the English U, we get root of light, and as the English V, root of darkness, with equals reflection presented as the overall idea. Overall, we coin the verb, equals reflected or equals was reflected. On equals made, built, found in dictionary, rendering a statement for the diamond letters, we get, O gigabytes about honestly seeing SF on 5, this milk of the stars you come away ecliptic reflected, was reflected made, built. The sentence could be literally converted to, the milk of the stars about the ecliptic was reflected into creation. The letters of the heart, forming the table of 12, and found in the triangles outside the diamond and completing the inner box, have already been translated and are here, briefly restated. The central table reads 4 lines of 3 letters. Oit, this is, that, God. Mlu minus equals is moving, completed, ending. LML minus equals first changing 1, God, movement. Work O minus equals archetypal man, equals makes man, equals making man. This can be worked into the following statement. This is the completed work that God changes into man. Reading these letters as 3 columns of 4 letters. Ono, initiation, visitation. N, initiate, visit. V, ilmo, angel or essence of the sun, heart of the sun. Tel minus equals it ends with the goddess. L, equals completed by the goddess or equals ending with the goddess 31. This can be worked into the following statement. The initiation unto the heart of the sun is fulfilled by the goddess. The letters of the flesh about the outside square of the layman give us the following words. Owner equals on is equals mad or equals built and or has no translation. Referring to its letter essence, we get the root of movement or motion, which overall can give us the idea of motivation and or inspiration. Hence, equals inertia. All equals I make, equals I mad. Ego equals for example is equals holy and O equals this minus equals the holy. Faf equals root of the word equals your train or equals your intent equals your thought 32 L equals the first found in dictionary. L equals first found in dictionary. OR equals ENOKIAM letter F, which translates as equals visit or equals visit us. Spelled in full seems to suggest an extrapolation, equals appear or equals appear before us. PE equals ENOKIAM letter B, B spelled in full suggests an extrapolation, however, B itself has no meaning. P translates as equals 8 and E translates as equals daughter of light. And so the extrapolation would be that this word is the equals 8 daughters of light. DS equals which, and, that, found in dictionary. PS plus GR plus SP equals the next 3 words seem to need to be worked into one word. The middle word GR has been translated as equals ancestors with no translation for the outside 2 words, PS and SP, each being a mirrored image of the other and each undefined so far. However, the P translates as equals 8 and the S as equals 4th or equals daughter of light. 4 and 4 surrounding the ancestors suggest a cube or the circle squared 8 corners to a cube, and as the number 8 itself is a symbol of infinity, the connection with the daughter of light suggests equals world without end. GA equals G or Ga is the equals daughter of light and LA is equals of the first, which can give us equals the first of the 8 daughters of light. RA equals east. 31 First and most important, this last word, Tal, is the one word that directly connects the SDA with the holy table of practice, which is an important validation for this translation. 32 A thought being less than a train of thought and also a subset of intent. Zar equals course, courses, found in dictionary. Neg equals holy, found in dictionary. N equals son of light, Mercury, found in dictionary. 33 Ogi equals O is equals 5 or equals this and GI is equals with, together making equals with this. We may then lay these words into a sentence as follows. Owner all ego fafl or inertia equals I make, equals I mad equals the holy equals your thought equals the first equals appear before us. PEDSPSGRSP equals 8 daughters of light which, and, that equals world without end equals the first of the 8 daughters of light. Razarnaganogi east courses holy equals son of light, Mercury equals with this. We can work out a couple of sentences for this. By inertia I made holy your first thought. Immediately the 8 daughters of light appear before us. Which world without end, the first of the daughters of light traverses the east with the holy son of light. 34. The totality of the sentences for the layman gives us the following. The milk of the stars about the ecliptic was reflected into creation. This is the completed work that God changes into man. The initiation unto the heart of the sun is fulfilled by the goddess. By inertia I made holy your first thought. Immediately the 8 daughters of light appear before us. Which world without end, the first of the daughters of light traverses the east with the holy son of light. 33 This suggests that the sons of light, as also then the daughters of light, are the 7 sacred planets. 34 The suggestion here then is that the daughter of light is the earth, Babylon, as Mercury is the son of light. The ensigns of creation. Ruling over the Bonram hierarchy is King Kamara and Prince Hagonil, being the direct liaison with the angels of the SDA, the sons of light and the sons of light. Prince Hagonil is a direct link that binds these sons and sons of sons to the SDA. Both King Kamara and Prince Hagonil can appear on any day of the week and any hour of the day, due to their rank. It is they who provided Dee and Kelly with 7 complex talismans called the equals ensigns of creation. These are referred to as the arms of creation and may either be painted directly upon the top of the holy table of practice or engraved on tablets of purified tin, later to be placed around the SDA on the holy table of practice. In the original D manuscripts, the angels specified that the letters on the ensigns were to be converted into the angelic alphabet, and this should be done. The ensigns of creation have also been referred to as the numerus primus, being 7 tablets which are worn by 7 angelic beings. They are of a far more symbolic nature and don't contain any intelligible cipher. The beings that wore them were alluded to as being associated with the tabula collectis 49 Angelorum Bonorum. The fact that the tablets contain many B's is particularly of interest, giving them a relation with the Angelorum Bonorum in that all of the Angelorum Bonorum names begin with the letter B. B is the predominant character in the tabula collecta, which includes the tabula Angelorum Bonorum, and B is on the corners of the holy table of practice. We can then deduce that this must be an important and holy letter in the Enochian system. It is interesting that the Hebrew Kabbalah asserts that all of creation is established on Beth B, the second letter of the Hebrew alphabet, reflecting the duality of the universe. The ensigns are instruments of conciliation between the magician and the heptarchic powers, as well as a specific planet and its corresponding day of the week. When consecrating the seals of the kings, princes and ministers, the philosophers should place them over the corresponding ensign. Each king and prince govern a whole day, but their central power is really vested in the planetary hours. The key to their function is not really planetary, but connected to the biblical verses of Genesis that give the account of the first 7 days of creation. The general and common exordium and conclusion appertaining to the heptarchical king inviting 35. O puissant and right noble king, Karmara, and by what name else soever thou art called, or mayest truly and duly be called, to whose peculiar government, charge, disposition, and kingly office doth appertain thee, who, in this heptarchical doctrine, at blessed Uriel his hand, didst receive the golden rod of government, and measuring and the chair of dignity, and doctrine, and didst appear first, to us, adorned with a triple diadem, in a long purple robe, who said to thee, at Mortlake, I minister the strength of God unto thee. Likewise, thou said, these mysteries hath God, lastly, and of his great mercies, granted unto thee. Thou shalt be glutted, yea filled, yea thou shalt swell, and be puffed up, with the perfect knowledge of God's mysteries and his mercies. And who said, this art is to the further understanding of all sciences, that are past, present, or yet to come. And, immediately, thou didst say unto thee, kings there are in nature, with nature, and above nature, thou art dignified. And who said, concerning the use of these tables, this is but the first step, neither shalt thou practice them in vain. And, said thou, generally of God's mercies and graces on Apollonius decreed and bestowed, whatsoever thou shalt speak, do or work, shall be profitable and acceptable, and the end shall be good. Therefore, in the name of the King of Kings, the Lord of Hosts, the Lord Adonai, and of all things visible and invisible, O right noble King Karmara, come, now, and appear, with thy prince, and his ministers, and subject, to my perfect, and sensible eyes judgment, in a godly, and friendly manner, to my comfort and help, for the advancing of the honor and glory of our Almighty God, by my service, as much as by thy wisdom and power, in thy proper kingly office, and government, I may be helped, and enabled unto. Amen. Come, O right noble King Karmara, he who hast said, these mysteries hath God lastly, of his great mercies, granted unto thee. I say come, Amen. 35 The heptarchical kings are ruled over by the sons of light on this day. The general and common exordium, and conclusion, appertaining to the heptarchical prince inviting. O noble prince, Hagonil, and by what name else soever thou art called, or mayest truly and duly be called, to whose peculiar government, charge, disposition, office, and princely dignity doth appertain thee, to whose commandment the sons of light, and their sons are subject, and are thy servants, to whose power the operation of the earth is subject, who art the first of the 12, and whose seal is called Beres, and this it is, at whose commandment are the kings, noble men, and princes of nature, who art primus et quartus Hagonil, who by the 7 of the 7, which are the sons of eternity, dost work marvels, amongst the people of the earth, and hast said to me, that, I also, by the same, thy servants, should work marvels. O noble Hagonil, who art minister, to the triple-crowned King Karmara, and, notwithstanding, art prince over these 42 angels, whose names and characters are here presented. Therefore, in the name of my Lord Adonai, and for his honor and glory, to be advanced by my faithful service, I require thee, O noble prince, Hagonil, to come presently, and to show thyself, to my perfect and sensible eyes judgment, with thy ministers, servants and subjects, to my comfort and help, in wisdom and power, according to the property of thy noble office. Come, O noble prince, Hagonil, he who hast said, the creatures subject unto me shall be known to you. I say come. Amen. Below is the seal of the king and the prince. The sigils of the king and the prince are to be placed along with their names at the center of the circle. The names around the perimeter of the circle are the names of the 6 chiefs, being compiled in the table below the circle, and from which are derived the 42 ministers. The names of the ministers are derived by taking groups of 7 letters forward, starting with each letter in succession. This table is to be placed on the reverse of the talisman. The talisman is then placed on the appropriate ensign for the invocation. No instruction is given for where to place this talisman, though this invocation precedes any and all other planetary invocations. OESNGLEVZNILNYLMAFSNRSOGOONRRCPRNLBTGRE